And welcome back, everyone, for Week 11 of the 2015 NFL season. I'd like to start off by congratulating last week's gioknows Award contest winner. I asked you to pick who would win the game between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. The Patriots snuck it in at the last second, so congratulations to Martin Wong, who predicted the Patriots. Okay, here are my picks for this week. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you've heard me use the term the 702 call. That's area code of Las Vegas. Sometimes you wonder if teams get the phone call from Las Vegas to stand down. You saw what happened last week. Almost every favorite lost. Despite that, I still went 3-1 with my ATS picks. The first game we're going to look at has Dallas going to Miami, where the Dolphins are 1-point favorites at home. Wow, Tony Romo's finally back after missing 7 straight weeks and 7 straight losses for Dallas. Even with a broken clavicle that he had, he would have been a better quarterback than the scrubs that were in for him. Romo is an elite quarterback, and even with a little bit of rust, I think he'll do enough to win this game. So what we'll do is we'll take the point. We'll take Dallas +1. The second game we're going to look at has Washington going to Carolina, where the Panthers are 7-point favorites at home. Nice win by Washington last week, but that came against the New Orleans Saints defense that is so bad they fired their defensive coordinator. It was a pretty similar situation for Carolina, playing a team that had just beaten the Saints last week. They did that to Tennessee, won and covered very easily. One of the few favorites that actually did win and cover. I don't think Washington is very good at stopping the run. I think they're ranked 30th or something like that. And with Carolina, very good at running the ball. One of the better scoring teams. Cam Newton is simply having an MVP year. Under pressure, he doesn't choke like other quarterbacks, Andy Dalton. And you know what? 7 points is not too much. Let's lay the points. And let's take the Panthers -7. The third game we're going to look at has the Green Bay Packers going to Minnesota to take on my Minnesota Vikings, who are now on top of the NFC North after Detroit beat the Packers in Lambeau last week. My Vikings are favored by 1 point here. Something is obviously wrong with the Packers offense. I think it has something to do with Tom Clements, the guy who calls the plays for Green Bay there. The offense is in disarray. Meanwhile, Minnesota's defense is very good, very stout, especially at home. The last time that the Vikings lost at home was actually against the Packers last year. That was without Adrian Peterson and without Kyle Rudolph. A lot of the offensive line was banged up. Minnesota's had a pretty good record in Minnesota against Green Bay. And it's a very small price. So let's take the Minnesota Vikings -1. And the fourth game we're going to look at is the Monday Nighter. And I've been shying away from the Monday night games because of the 702 call that I've been getting. Buffalo's at New England. The Patriots are 7-point favorites at home. The Patriots dodged a bullet against one of their nemesis teams last week. That's the Giants simply don't know how to manage the clock. Well, now they face their other nemesis, Rex Ryan, now the head coach of Buffalo. These two teams met in week 2 in Buffalo. The roles were reversed. The Patriots were the road team, but they were coming off the Thursday game. This time, Buffalo's coming off the Thursday game, and their offense is clicking on all cylinders. New England's offense is banged up. The line is banged up. They've lost their left tackle. Vollmer wasn't playing last week. They've lost Edelman and a couple of other key ingredients. All they have to do is really stop Gronkowski, and this game could be very close. So let's take the points, and let's take Buffalo +7. Here are my 4 over-under plays. Last week, I don't know if it was because of all the upsets, I went 0-4, but we're going to rebound this week. The first game we're going to look at has Tampa Bay going to Philadelphia. That number's 45. The Bucs have been playing a lot of unders on the road, and Philadelphia has been playing a lot of unders all year. And unless Sanchez, who looks like he's going to be the quarterback for Philadelphia, throws a lot of pick sixes, this number shouldn't even come close. So let's take under 45. The second game we'll look at has Indianapolis going to Atlanta. That number's 47. Hasselbeck is in at quarterback. for Indy, so he's not going to be as productive as Andrew Luck. And you know what? Atlanta's offense has really cooled off after a really good start. So let's take under the 47. The third game is a game we talked about earlier. Green Bay goes to Minnesota. The number is 45. The Packers' offense is not clicking like it used to at the beginning of the year, and Minnesota's defense is very good, especially at home. So let's take under the 45. And the fourth game we'll look at is the Sunday nighter as the Bengals go to Arizona. That number is 48. I think Cincinnati's offense will rebound from that terrible performance last week, and Arizona, we all know what that offense can do. These are two of the top 5 offenses in the league. I think the number will go very high. So let's take over 48. Here's my Let's Take the Man's Money parlay play. We're going to take 2 games against the spread, 2 over-unders, and 1 money line play. We'll go with the Carolina Panthers -7, the Minnesota Vikings -1. We'll take Tampa Bay, Philadelphia under 45, and we'll take Indianapolis and Atlanta under 47, and we'll take Dallas on the money line. A $25 bet will get you $633.90. I'm feeling lucky this week. Here are my straight up picks for this week. On the Thursday night game, I like Jacksonville over Tennessee. I like Dallas with Tony Romo to get their first win in 8 games over Miami. I'll take Chicago over Denver, Atlanta over Indianapolis. I'll take the New York Jets to beat Houston. In a slight upset, I'm going to take the Detroit Lions at home over Oakland. I'll take St. Louis over Baltimore. Tampa Bay will upset the Philadelphia Eagles with Mark Sanchez at quarterback. I like Carolina over Washington. Kansas City has been on a roll recently. They're finally playing like I thought they would, and they'll take care of San Diego. I like my Minnesota Vikings to hand Green Bay their 4th straight loss. I'll take Seattle over San Francisco. In the Sunday nighter, I like Arizona at home over Cincinnati. And in the Monday nighter, I will take the Patriots to squeak one out over Buffalo. Okay, those are my picks for this week. Good luck to you. Make sure you check out my website, gioknows.com, for some really good tools to help you be a better prognosticator. Speaking of prognosticators, check out our Facebook page. I'll leave the link in the description below. Great prognosticators on that Facebook page. All right. For the Geo Knows YouTube channel, I am Geo. Let's take the man's money.